Okay, Parker. Remember about last night when you said you wanted a real story about Kirby?
Yeah.
From my head?
Yeah.
Well, today, in work, I've done our very own Kirby adventure. Should we go through it together? Okay. So where do you think we start?
I think we start here.
We start here, that's right, yeah. So, the Kirby adventure. And who's this guy?
Kirby.
And we start through the open door, right?
Right.
And who's this?
And this here is Kirby. This
What's
is
he
like
do
a
first?
thing. Well, first you have to swing on this to get it past there, and I don't know what you do here.
Well, that's very good. You do swing over the spikes, over the spike pit, and you get to here. And what's this word say here?
Blockade.
Blockade, and that means it's blocking the path. And it just so happens that they are all melons. So, how do you think Kirby gets past that?
Swallows them.
Swallows them, that's right. And he takes all the melons in one go.
Yeah, but I don't know what you do with this.
Okay, well, let's have a little look. So, now that he walks through the path, because all the melons have gone, he's feeling nice. He walks up the steps, and he gets to here, and a trap door's opened, and all the snow has come in, and it's turned to ice over the last week. And ice, what's this say?
Ice spill.
Ice spill. And he thinks, how am I going to get through? This here is a torch, which is hanging from the ceiling.
So, do you put the torch in front and then it melts?
He does use the fire, but what can Kirby do with fire?
Swallow it?
Yeah, so Kirby swallows the flame from in the torch, and he turns red.
And he turns into fire, Kirby.
And then what does he
He
do?
melts the ice and snow.
That's right, and it all turns to water on the floor. But when it turns to water on the floor, a baddie appears. Dun dun dun. So, what do you think he does now?
Swallows it.
No, he's still got a little bit of fire breath in him.
So he puts it on fire.
And he jumps up into the snow. And then he gets to an elevator. And he presses the button, Kirby, and he gets inside the elevator. And there's only two numbers that he can read. The floor he's on, which is number
4.
And the only other one he can see
is G.
And what do you think the
It
G
is
is?
ground floor.
The ground floor, that's right, yeah. So Kirby gets in the lift. And what's he going to press?
The ground floor.
Okay, so he presses the G and he goes down the lift. And the lift opens and he gets to a door with a key. And he looks through that keyhole and he sees another door with a key. So, what's he going to do now?
I don't know.
Okay, well, have a look around the map. What can you see?
I see keys.
Yeah, how many?
1, 2.
And how many doors need keys?
2.
Okay, so what do you think Kirby does next?
It goes back and presses this one even though he doesn't know what it is.
Yeah, so if you think he's going to go to this one, what number would it be? Can you work it out?
Number 1.
Number 1 is the correct answer. And the door of the lift opens. And what have we got here? Oh my God! As soon as the door opens, these baddies have got pea shooters, and they start firing extra large organic peas at Kirby really quick. Oh my goodness! They're gonna knock him out. So what does he do?
Swallows.
He does. He swallows 1, 2, 3 oversized organic peas. And his mouth's full. Does he eat them, or what does he do?
He spits them at it.
He does. He spits them straight back. Boom, 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 boom.
And did it come flying into that?
No, it just knocks them over. The next bit he gets to is here, and the spikes at the moment are in the roof, but then in a couple of seconds they shoot up, and the ones from the ground go up. So Kirby's here.
Spike head, boss.
Which is down below. We haven't got to that bit yet. So Kirby waits till the bottom spikes go down and he runs through. And then he gets to this section and he looks down the cavern, and it's called the dripping acid cavern. See all these drips here?
Yeah.
You don't want those landing on you, okay?
Okay.
So he thinks, how can I get down there to the key? And then he sees this huge bubble wrap ball with a door, and it's attached to a winch. So what do you think he does?
Gets in.
He gets in the big bubble wrap ball, and then what does he do?
He makes the winch go down.
No, not quite. He closes the door first, right?
Right.
And makes it a nice sphere. And then he pushes and pushes and pushes, and he goes down the slope. You know, none of the acid drips get him. He goes down that quick. And he's still attached to the winch. So he opens up the bubble wrap door, and he gets a key. Woohoo! He then sees a lever next to the key. So what do you think that's for?
The first door.
That's what the key's for. Anyway, should he try it? Should he try the lever?
Yeah.
He tries the lever and the winch starts pulling the ball back up the slope. So he's got the key back in the ball, and it protects him going all the way back up the slope. And then he goes through the spikes, and then the guys are just waking up, so he bounces on them, bong, 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 just like Mario. He's got a key. He gets back into the lift. Where does he go next?
Ground floor. And
Ground
it
floor?
opens up.
Are you sure?
Yep, because he goes to open that one.
Good. He opens up this one.
Next, he'll go to floor 2.
So he gets back in the lift. And just as he's about to go up to floor 2, he hears a sound in the lift. This is Spikehead, boss. Ha 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 ha. You think you're going to floor 2? I'm overriding the lift and gonna send you to floor 3. And what's at floor 3, Parker?
The slime pool.
Oh no! So Kirby's on the way up and he sees a letter C in the lift, as well as all these. What do you think the letter C is?
I don't know.
Should we try it?
Yeah.
He presses the C and it's a cancel. And it means that instead of going to number 3, there's a chance for Kirby to change it to a different number. So what's he going to do now?
Press number 2.
Good! He presses 2. And the door opens to number 2 lift. And he doesn't go the slime pool. And then he looks at a round thing. And what do you think that might be, Parker?
I don't know.
He can't get past. What shape do you think that might be?
A sword!
It is a sword. And so Kirby puts his mouth around the handle of the sword and sucks in.
And he turns into Sword Kirby.
He turns into Sword Kirby, and now there's a gap. So he squeezes through the gap with the sword, and he comes against two more baddies with spike axes. But he's good with the sword, right?
Right.
And he takes those out. Bong, bong. And then he comes to the red hot lava room. How do you think he's going to get through this one?
He's going to get on then go on. Well, what do they do?
Okay, yeah, so to your right you get on these things which swing across, and he jumps to there. Then this one comes across and he jumps on that one and swings over here, and he lets go, and this is a trampoline, and it goes boing over that lava pit, and then he lands on this trampoline and he bounces again. What does he land on? What does it
monkey
say?
bars.
Monkey bars.
And so he goes across.
And that stops him going in a pit spike which was hidden in the ground. Getting close now. So he jumps off the monkey bars, and then in front of him is a what?
Spinning spike robot.
Yeah. And he can't get past that guy, but when he walks up close, he feels the ground underneath him a bit soft. So he reaches down and takes a bit of a bite, and it's a chocolate tunnel. That's not soil, it's chocolate. So what's he going to do?
He's going to eat his way to there.
He does, he eats it all and he loves it. What a great tunnel that is. So he manages to get past the spinning spike robot, and he comes up through the tunnel, and he can hear the spike robot has planted a bomb. What's he going to do now?
Swallow it! And he turns into bomb, Kirby. But what does that do?
Yeah, that's what you got to try and work out. So, he's got the bomb. What do you think he's going to do?
And throw one down here.
That is the correct answer. He spits out a bomb before it explodes.
Well, he throws one.
Okay. And then, what do you think happens to this block?
It explodes, and then that comes down.
Correct.
And Kirby can get the second key.
Yes! He's now got the second key. So he comes running back, and he goes through the tunnel again, up over the monkey bars, and after the monkey bar, he jumps on the first trampoline, bong, bong, and this time, because he's done 2 bounces, he goes flying through the cavern. And just as these guys are waking up, he lands on them. And he squashes them. Back down to the lift. What's he going to press now?
Ground floor.
To the ground floor.
And he does the second.
Does the second key. And Spikehead Boss says, "Oh no! You managed to get to my room! I don't believe it!" And on the far side, you can see a cage with someone in there, but he doesn't know who it is yet. And the Spikehead Boss says, "Right, it's time for you to get squished." And he's got spikes on his shoes, his head, his hand, and his club, and he starts swinging at all these spikes towards Kirby.
And he swallows them, doesn't he?
Well, they're all attached to him, so he can't swallow them. But he's really struggling in this battle. He needs to do something. And up ahead, up above, he sees a little tunnel that's leading to the lava room. And he comes up with a plan. He can melt this guy, but he's got to somehow get the lava from here. So how's he going to do it? Oh, a club nearly gets him, a spike club. You can see a hole here that leads to the lava pool.
Does he go in it?
No, what he does is he bounces on the boss, and he lands so his mouth is up against the hole. And then what does he do?
There was a mouthful of chocolate and he ate it, didn't he?
He sucks in, and it sucks the lava from above, and he turns into lava Kirby.
Actually, that would still be via Kirby.
And then he spews it all over the Spikehead boss, and he starts melting. Ah! And all his spikes become blunt, and he starts changing shape. He then turns into a key, and then the key cools down. So what do we do now?
Unlock that.
You unlock that, and out comes the king. Thanks for saving me, Kirby! Quick, let's get out of here! And they go to the door, and what is it? What's that say?
Escape to victory!
Yay! What do you think about that adventure, Parker?
Yeah, Daddy, tomorrow can you do another one?
You'd like another one?
Yeah.
I'll give you a deal. If you colour this one in tonight really well, I'll do you another one, okay?
Okay.
Wave goodbye to the camera.
Goodbye! I like my Kirby adventure game.
Yay! Alrighty.
Okay, time to colour it in.